on to the big debate tonight. If you take a look, viewers, at what has been happening in the last few months in Bihar, over 30 girls were beaten by goons. School-going children, girls, were beaten up by young men in presence of their parents because these girls dared to speak up against sexual harassment in that school. A 15-year-old was recently kidnapped. The kidnappers sought some ransom, but then this child was found murdered behind an engineering college. His dead body was found. A girl who eloped with someone she loved was caught, tied to a pole and thrashed until she lost consciousness. This was done on the orders of the Panchayat. The agency that's probing the Muzaffarpur shelter home case has also now found skeletons buried in a nearby ground. Numerous other cases of kidnapping and shootouts have emerged in the last few weeks. Tonight we ask, is this the return of Jungle Raj in Bihar? Nitish Kumar, who was once several years ago credited with bringing crime under control, is he losing that grasp? And why is that? Have his priorities changed? That's the debate.
जैसा बच्चों का बताना है कि वो कुछ दीवार पे गंदा गंदा बात बच्चों के, लड़कियों के खिलाफ लगता है लिखते थे। बच्चियां कहती हैं हम लोग उसको मिटा देते थे।
बाने इस वजह से कि ये मुजरिम है, वो हम जाति में हम अपना लाने चाहते हैं, वो प्रजाति नहीं जाना चाहता है।
जो मुख्यमंत्री की खासतौर पे जो मौन और जो चुप्पी है, ये साफ दर्शाता है कि बिहार में अपराधियों का इससे मनोबल जो है वो बढ़ा है और लगातार अभी भी मुख्यमंत्री का चुप होना लॉ एंड ऑर्डर के सवाल पर ये काफी गंभीर प्रश्न खड़ा करता है।
It's a good evening to our guest, Saeed Afzal Abbas, leader of the JDU, Naval Kishore, spokesperson for RJD, Rajiv Pandey, leader of the BJP, Javed Ansari, senior journalist, and A.L. Banerjee, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. And I want to go across to Javed Ansari first and get his view on what he thinks is happening in Bihar. Mr. Ansari, do you agree that we are again seeing a rise in these instances of kidnapping, shootouts, murders, and of course what's happening with the children in various shelter homes and schools?
Well, obviously,
yes, Mr. Ansari,
obviously, the facts that you've narrated clearly points to a great deterioration in the law and order in the state of Bihar. Mr. Nitish Kumar is one of those chief ministers who's prided himself in maintaining law and order, of running a very tight ship. But obviously, whatever he is doing is not enough. And unless he acts with alacrity, I'm afraid things will only get worse. And Mr. Nitish Kumar owes it to the state and owes it to himself to uphold the oath that he has taken and to live up to the credo and live up to the standards that he has set for himself and for others.
That's the point. So let me take that across to Saeed Afzal Abbas. Mr. Abbas, People were very impressed by the kind of work that Nitish Kumar did, especially when it came to cracking down on the kind of jungle raj and criminal activities that were happening before his time. पर अभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम वापस उसी समय में अभी ढसते चले जा रहे हैं, उसी टाइप की किडनैपिंग्स, ओपन शूटआउट्स, बच्चे स्कूल के अंदर सेफ नहीं, शेल्टर होम में सेफ नहीं. आज तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी बोल दिया. द सुप्रीम कोर्ट टुडे सेड व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इन बिहार. Why can't you keep your children safe? What's happening? What is Mr. Nitish Kumar doing?
देखिए, इसके पहले बिल्कुल आप सही कहें, जो घटना घटी है वाकई जिसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए कम है. और इधर कुछ दिनों में एक अपराध के ग्राम बढ़े, मैं इस बात को मानता हूँ. लेकिन जहाँ आप बिहार को जंगल राज से तुलना करें, जंगल राज की जो टेन्योर था उस हम लोग नहीं करते थे कि कोर्ट ने इसको कोर्ट किया था कि जंगल राज बिहार में. ले आप पहले के बनिस्बत उस दौर के में आज में ये इसको कंपेयर नहीं करते. नीतीश कुमार जी जितनी घटनाएं घटी हैं, पहले एक चीज़ आपसे मैं सवाल पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि आप एक नेशनल चैनल के माध्यम से भी कि जितने भी घटनाएं घटी हैं, क्या प्रशासन हाथ पे हाथ रख के बैठी? आप चाहे शेल्टर हाउस की बात कर रहे हैं या मर्डर की बात कर रहे हैं या फिर आप सोशल मीडिया में जो वीडियो वायरल की बात, फौरन इमीडिएट सरकार एक्शन में आई है. ये और बात है कि फौरन पकड़े गए, ये और बात है कि घटनाएं घटी, लेकिन सरकार ने अविलंब इसमें त्वरित कार्रवाई करते हुए जो दोषी हैं उसको पकड़ने की कोशिश की. हत्तल इम्कान उसमें कामयाबी बिहार सरकार को, बिहार पुलिस को मिली है. मैं इस घटना की जो लड़कियों के साथ बदतमीजी हुई, मारपीट हुई, मैं इसकी घोर निंदा करता हूं. कोई भी इंसान को उसकी निंदा करेगा. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि प्रशासन जो है, घटनाएं घट गई तो नीतीश कुमार बम बने हुए हैं और लॉ एंड ऑर्डर नहीं देख रहे हैं. वो बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री के साथ वो होम मिनिस्टर भी हैं. नीतीश कुमार कल भी उनकी पहचान एक ही है, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की पहचान की, सुशासन की पहचान, उससे कभी भी समझौता नहीं कर सकते.
अगर आप ये चाह रहे हैं कि अब्बास जी, अगर आप ये चाह रहे हैं कि हम आपकी तारीफ करें कि आपने हर इस घटना में कार्रवाई करी है, तो वो नहीं होने वाला है. बिकॉज ये गवर्नमेंट का काम है, ये पुलिस का काम है, यही सरकार का काम होता है. सवाल ये उठ रहा है कि इतने ज्यादा इंस्टेंसेस आज हो क्यों रहे?
आपने जंगल राज से तुलना की, उसकी मैं बात कर रहा हूं.
आपको नहीं लगता पिछले कुछ महीनों में डिटोरिएट हो चुकी सिचुएशन? मुजफ्फरपुर शेल्टर होम के केस में कितना टाइम लगा आपको एक्शन लेने में सीनियर ऑफिशियल्स और मिनिस्टर के अगेंस्ट?
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ कुछ घटनाएं ऐसी घटी हैं. आप ये एक चीज बताइए, मुझे एक चीज बताइए, सोशल मीडिया में कहीं की घटना को वायरल किया जाए, क्या ये सरकार इस पर निगरानी कर सकती है?
नहीं कर सकती.
ये घटनाएं घटी, लड़कियों के साथ बदतमीजी हुई, मारपीट हुई, वाकई वो काफिले मुजम्मत है. अब मेरा ये मानना है कि सरकार सचेत है. मुख्यमंत्री के संज्ञान के आने के बाद अविलंब कार्रवाई की गई है और की जा रही है. जो लोग भी दोषी होंगे वो जेल के सलाखों में होंगे. मैं आपके चैनल के माध्यम से बिहार नहीं, देश की आवाम को आश्वस्त करना चाहता हूँ.
On September 27th in Shekhpura, Jayavardhan Kumar, 30-year-old, who was a branch manager at one of the Grameen banks there, was abducted while he was going home. The incident happened when he was returning home on his motorcycle. The abductors reportedly demanded ransom from the family. On September 23rd, just 4 days before this, in Muzaffarpur, Mayor Sameer Kumar and his driver were shot dead by a group of unidentified assailants near the Banaras Bank Chowk in Bihar. Police suspect that nearly 17 to 18 rounds were fired with an AK-47 rifle. 6 cartridges were recovered from the spot. On October 1st, 10 days later in Muzaffarpur again, bullet-ridden body of kidnapped businessman Jay Prakash Narayan, who was 40 years old, was found from a village called Pokairara village. His body was ridden with bullets on the chest and the head. More and more such instances are happening. So I am asking you this question, Mr. Abbas. क्या कोई डर नहीं रहा पुलिस का जब खुलेआम ऐसे लोगों को उठाया जा रहा है और मार डाला जा रहा है?
नहीं, मैं बिल्कुल मैं आपकी बात से मैं आपकी बात को तस्लीम कर रहा हूं कि इधर कुछ घटनाएं बढ़ी हैं. मैं इससे इनकार नहीं कर रहा हूं, क्योंकि ये हाथ कंगन को आरसी किया, पढ़े लिखे को फारसी किया. जो घटनाएं घटी आईने की तरह है, वो तो नजर आ रहा है, उसको हम छुपा भी नहीं सकते या कोई छुपा भी नहीं सकता. लेकिन सरकार की मंशा, नीतीश कुमार जी के इंटेंशन पे आप सवाल उठाना मैं उचित नहीं समझता हूं. हाँ, सरकार को अविलंब कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए जो उसमें सरकार ने किया. जो लोग दोषी हैं उन पकड़े जा रहे हैं और जो बच्चे हैं वो भी पकड़े जाएंगे। ये घटना मुजफ्फरपुर की बात कर रही है, फिर पटना में भी घटना घटी। मैं उस मौजूद था पटना में, मैं कल ही पटना से आया। मैं सब तारीफ पूरी घटनाओं का मेरे पास संकलन है। मैं मान रहा हूं कि घटनाएं बड़ी हैं, लेकिन सरकार AK-47 की बात आ रही थी आपके चैनल के माध्यम से, पुलिस नहीं पकड़ा। ये AK-47 की गोली से भून दिया गया समीर कुमार को।
कैसे पहुंच गए वो गन्स?
जो भी हो,
दुश्मनी हो या जो भी हो,
AK-47 करने वाली बिहार सरकार ही थी कि नहीं थी?
गन्स पहुंची वहां पे, क्राइम हुआ। क्राइम गवर्नेंस इज नॉट जस्ट एक्शन पोस्ट द क्राइम। Rajiv Pandey, governance is also prevention of crime. Effective governance is actually more about prevention of crime, about ensuring that there is some amount of fear. Yes, Rajiv Pandey से सवाल है मेरा अब्बास जी, मैं वापस आती हूँ आपके पास।
को रोकना है, उसकी प्राथमिकता होनी चाहिए।
हाँ, तो वो तो नहीं हो पा रहा है अभी। राजीव पांडे।
I completely agree with you that there is some kind of a spike in the violence in Bihar. And I find the kind of opposition party is trying to target the government. So they are trying to create all sort of things, and you know Bihar is a very politically volatile state. So now if you see, if you compare the Nitish Kumar ji with BJP first stint, thereafter he joined with Lalu Yadav, and then the criminals started getting emboldened, and then he again came with BJP. He is trying to control. In that area, the criminals get a lot of support, because if you see, same Nitish Kumar sent jail to all top criminals of Bihar, like Sahabuddin to Pappu Yadav to Anand Mohan to Bhutkun Shukla to Chota Shukla, all these people, and he got conviction. So Nitish Kumar has not changed. But in the meantime, Nitish Kumar ji joined hands with Lalu Prasad Yadav, whose whole party base is based on the criminals. So they got some kind of support during that time. And now they are showing their tentacles across the Bihar. That is my first point. Second point,
no, but then there is a time gap.
This AK-47 rifle,
Mr. Pandey, then there is a time gap.
No, I am telling you. Can I just?
Your coalition with JDU happened several months ago. The rise in crime is taking place now in the last few months.
Just listen to me. I agree. No, my submission on threefold is there. One, I said that now election is approaching. These opposition parties are trying to do everything to discredit this government. That is my first. Second, I said that what is the reason. And third, I said Bihar is not a state locked by all the sides from the India. Now you see this Muhammad Imran Alam is arrested with 60 AK-47 rifles. It has an angle of Nepal. It has an angle of ISI. It has an angle of Naxals. So I completely agree that Nitish Kumar ji will have to tighten its nose and try to capture this. Prevention has to be done. But if you see, Jungle Raj can be defined when the criminals are having free run and with impunity they commit crime.
Okay.
You know, in Bihar, in the earlier rule of RJD, criminals were operating from the CM house. Calls were being made from Patna, and nobody was afraid that Saiya Bhaiya Kotwal to dar kahega.
Is it not a
so
reflection?
That kind of Jungle Raj is not there. So you understand.
Mr. Pandey, is it not a reflection of Jungle Raj when Sushil Modi makes an appeal to criminals? And I have a quote here, and correct me if I am wrong with this, but he at the Pitru Paksh event in Gaya on September 23rd said, let the viewers know, and you can correct me if I am wrong, I request all criminals with folded hands not to indulge in any crime for at least the next 10 to 15 days. He is requesting the criminals कि भैया अगले 10-15 दिन तो please कुछ मत करिए. The rest of the days you keep doing this and that. And the cops are after you. But at least during Pitru Paksh, please do not engage in criminal acts that would bring a bad name to the festival. Is this not a reflection of Jungle Raj? Mr. Banerjee, good evening to you. When senior political leaders...
Can I say only one line?
I will come back to you, Mr. Pandey. On this issue only I will. And I will get your response. But let me get Mr. A.L. Banerjee, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. When senior politicians have to make these kind of appeals to criminals to give them a break for 15 days, does that not reflect Jungle Raj?
It is unheard of. Last time I was on your show about this particular incident on 24th, I believe, I said the same thing. Deputy Chief Minister or a political leader making this kind of an appeal, it's unheard of in rest of the country other than J&K. In J&K, because of the terrorism, because of the issues there, once in a while during Ramzan, appeals are made to the other side, requesting them not to indulge in any activity. However, this is the first time one has ever heard कि इस तरह की बात हुई है. ऐसा न सुनने को मिला है, न करना चाहिए था. ये एकदम निंदनीय है. The second thing is that it does indicate that they are somehow giving up, or rather they are not in control of things, because person of the stature of this Deputy Chief Minister making such an appeal means that at the highest level they have decided that maybe A, crime is out of hand, and B, to control it one has to ask these people not to act. However, these incidents that you have quoted are horrible, absolutely. In fact, the last incident in Supol, where these ladies have been beaten up, young girls have been beaten up, this is incredible. And when you are talking in terms of prevention, one of the best methods of prevention is use of NSA. Why isn't the Bihar government applying the NSA on these accused? Those who have been arrested, if other than the person who is juvenile, and NSA can be enforced, and NSA is a preventive measure. Other than that, you see, you look at the society. When this girl is being beaten up, being tied to a tree, you see the entire village standing there. There's nobody ready to lift their hand. There's nobody ready to resist. There's nobody ready to come and say no. So something is wrong. Something is wrong with the society, and something is wrong with the entire law and order machinery to a certain extent. Yes.
Something is definitely wrong with the law and order machinery at this point of time. Mr. Naval Kishore of the RJD was to join us. I believe he will be with us on the phone line shortly. Very quickly, let me go back to Rajiv Pandey, who wanted to clarify on that comment by the Deputy Chief Minister.
What I feel that, even the criminals, they get sometime reformed. So maybe that would have been in the mind of Modi ji, Sushil Modi ji, while talking about that please don't involve yourself in crime. But he said in that statement also that police is after you. You cannot compare the Jungle Raj of this time, what you are claiming, and the earlier Jungle Raj they tried to give. There the cabinet secretary used to sit and used to make khaini for Lalu Yadav.
You know, Mr. Pandey, I don't think you should say both of these things in the same breath. I don't think you have any authority to make both of these comments in the same breath.
If you can make me one line.
You are actually expecting us to believe that when Sushil Modi ji goes with his hands folded to criminals and says, "Bhaiya, 15 दिन कुछ मत करना, उसके बाद जो मन आए करो, फिर पुलिस तुम्हारे पीछे भागेगी, तब का देख लेंगे, लेकिन पितृपक्ष में हमें छोड़ दो." When somebody says this, you expect us to believe he is saying this because he wants them to be reformed at least for 15 days. Then they can go back to being criminals, shooting people, raping girls, thrashing people, kidnapping, dacoity, all of that.
Tanvi, I said, Deputy CMG has said something that is on record. Now you have stated. I am nobody to talk about that statement, but I am saying your comparison about the Jungle Raj is unfounded. There you will find that as the spokesperson of JDU has said, that in every crime action has been taken. Earlier kidnapping 30 days, there is no FIR, there is nothing. And if you have to see that same Nitish Kumar ji has changed the face of Bihar. What is the problem that this time it is not happening? I personally feel, I am from that state, though I stay at Mumbai, that it has some international connection, that is one. You know, a few days back you would have heard that what kind of things are coming from Nepal, and one being IM operative who was operating from there in the border areas of Bihar and UP. So this is having some larger implications, and government should take strict action. I completely agree with that NSA should be applied on all criminals. I am not against that. Let them be, and the way Nitish ji has handled Bihar in the first term, where all criminals were put behind the bars, and he has got them by a fast track court was set up.
Can you tell me honestly? Can you tell me honestly that Nitish ji is actually doing the same with equal amount of commitment and dedication as he was in the first term? I highly doubt it. There are numerous instances, cases picked up by the media where until and unless we outraged about it, we questioned every day, the JDU government and the Nitish Kumar government did nothing, took no action. I'm going to go across to Naval Kishore of the RJD. Naval Kishore, the BJP and the JDU are telling us you can't compare this to the Jungle Raj of earlier. What would you say to that?
Yeah, it is very, very true. It has moved much beyond Jungle Raj, because if you see for the past 1 year, the day when Nitish Kumar decided to loot the mandate of Grand Alliance and join hands with BJP with a completely immoral ground, you will see that every kind of crime has been conducted in the state of Bihar, of which there was minimum record in the history of Bihar. There was the way you were explaining things, that type of crime have never happened in Bihar. And this mindset has been created by the BJP and JDU that there can be mob lynching, there can be crime, there can be rape of different kind. He is talking of Nitish Kumar being taking action. You ask him, in the case of Muzaffarpur shelter home rape case, why he was not able to file FIR in the earliest. Why he could not ask his minister, one of the ministers, Manju Verma, to resign. At first he defended, and when Tejasvi ji put pressure and the opposition took pressure, then only Manju Verma was forced to resign. Even now, one of the ministers who is involved and whose call records are there, he is not being forced to resign. Why he is so not inactive in that case? And you know the crime which have taken in Supol to go and beat to the girls in the hostel, that kind of crime is happening and he is trying to defend. It is truly Atank Raj and much beyond Jungle Raj which Bihar is going through.
Let me also highlight, Mr. Kishore,
BJP government, BJP who is part of this, they had claimed that this is a double engine Sarkar. This both engine of the government are truly failing. It is truly failing. It has been reflected in
Mr.
all
Kishore,
cases.
Let me also point out to our viewers what the Supreme Court had to say today.
I just want to ask one question.
I want to just highlight to our viewers. Rajiv Pandey, one minute. I'll come to you. All these newspaper reports are not good.
You talk on such a hopeless premises. You are truly unknown about what is happening in Bihar. That you should remember that this has never happened in Bihar.
Yes, I know. Within 24 hours, Naval Kishore ji, 2 legislators were killed by AK-47 under your rule. Do you know about Braj Bihari, who was the ex-minister? Braj Bihari and Sarkar of Purnia, 2 MLAs were killed by the criminals from UP gang lords when Lalu Prasad Yadav was ruling. What are you saying? Remember about the Muzaffarpur killing. Remember about the Purnia killing, that Sarkar CPI MLA. Remember about the Chandrasekhar killing. Remember about the 3 sons of one person was killed by your MP Sahabuddin, who is now cooling his heels in jail. Do you remember that Yadav ji, whose bail was cancelled by the Supreme Court?
Okay, 1 minute.
Don't say, Naval ji. Your people made Sahabuddin was the killer of the whole Bihar. Was he your MP or not?
Okay,
Rajiv Pandey, Sahabuddin was your MP or not?
Fair enough.
Sahabuddin was your MP or not?
Fair enough. Now, see, Rajiv Pandey, why are you getting so worked up? The fact that we are calling it, I am not going to yell. I am now going to request you one last time, both gentlemen, to take a deep breath and maintain silence before I put your audio down. Enough. People are being kidnapped, raped, murdered. This is not for your politics. Now, Rajiv Pandey, it is obviously very clear that we refer to the term Jungle Raj. We are talking from an era of Lalu Prasad's governance. So you don't have to sit here and remind them. Naval Kishore will do well to remember what was the track record of the RJD government when they were in power. Now let's come to what is happening today. Supreme Court has expressed concern. Embarrassing. I think this is highly embarrassing for the Nitish Kumar government. All these newspaper reports are not good. Skeletons of girls found, 34 girls beaten up because they wanted to be saved from molestation. How can you treat children like this? Ask the Supreme Court. These kind of problems are arising day in, day out. The Supreme Court is now giving suggestions, advising the central government, asking the state government, please do this, please set up this committee, please set up that committee. I want to monitor this case and the investigation in this case, in that case. This is not the job of the Supreme Court, but when the governments of the day fail, when the state fails in doing its own job, in protecting the children of its own state, then what choice do we have? What choice does the judiciary have but to step in and ask what's going on? How will we ever get justice? And that, Mr. Abbas, Nitish Kumar has to answer. Mr. Abbas, it is embarrassing for the Nitish Kumar government that the Supreme Court has to step in on multiple cases and ask you what is happening in your state. Why can't you protect your own children?
जी नहीं, बिल्कुल आप जो बोल रही हैं, मैं जैसा एक आरजेडी के प्रवक्ता के तरफ से उनकी बात को दोहरा दूं, हालांकि उन्होंने बहुत सारी बातें पांडे जी ने कही है। मैं एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ, मुजफ्फरपुर की घटना की बात कर रहे थे जैसा, उस पर मैं रोशनी डाल दूं। टिस की रिपोर्ट जो आई, हिंदुस्तान का पहला वो स्टेट है बिहार जो टिस ने ऑडिट किया है, और उसके बावजूद सीबीआई की बात है, सीबीआई नीतीश कुमार ने जांच कराने की बात की, हाई कोर्ट के मॉनिटरिंग से जांच कराने की बात नीतीश कुमार जी ने की। सारे आपकी बातों को माने, उसके बाद भी नीतीश कुमार पर इल्जाम दिए। विपक्ष को सिर्फ इल्जाम लगाने के अलावा और कुछ नजर नहीं आता। मैंने पहले भी कहा कि घटनाएं घटी है, इसकी निंदा की जा रही है, करनी चाहिए, लेकिन जो नीतीश कुमार जी ने किया, आप कंपेयर ना करें अपनी आपको तारीख के। अरे सुनिए, नवल किशोर जी तारीख के पन्ने को, इतिहास के पन्ने को पलट के देखिएगा ना, 15 साल के इतिहास को। मैं कंपेयर करना नहीं चाहता हूँ, कंपेयर क्यों, तो कहीं आप बात करने के लायक नहीं रहेंगे।
यही आपकी सरकार के ऊपर
नवल किशोर जी, आप इन घटनाओं को लेके अपनी तारीख के औराक को, इतिहास के पन्ने को पलटे तो आप दिखाने लायक नहीं है। आप जंगलात की बात कर रहे हैं और जाति बात कर रहे हैं। आपने जो हमने बिहार
This is to my all my political representative panelists this evening. अब्बास जी, बहुत आसान है नवल किशोर पे अभी उंगली उठा देना, लेकिन सरकार में आप हैं। मैंने सवाल आपसे पूछा है, आपके नीतीश कुमार की एरा में सुप्रीम कोर्ट इतने हेवी स्टेटमेंट्स उन्होंने बनाए हैं, तो दिस इज एम्बैरेसिंग फॉर योर गवर्नमेंट। व्हाट आर यू गोइंग टू डू? हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू चेंज दिस? आप मुझे बता सकते हैं तीन चीजें जो सुशासन बाबू करेंगे?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने संज्ञान के आने,
नवल किशोर प्लीज लेट हिम आंसर।
वो अलग बात है, लेकिन उसके पहले बताएं कि बिहार सरकार घटना होने के बाद या उस पर कोई
होने का इंतजार क्यों करती है सरकार?
हिंदुस्तान का कोई ऐसा राज्य नहीं है जो बता दे कि हर आदमी के पीछे एक पुलिस खड़ा की जाए।
घटना होने का इंतजार करेंगे आप?
दिल्ली क्यों?
घटना होने का इंतजार करेंगे आप?
मैं कह रहा हूँ कि
बिहार के कितने शेल्टर होम्स का दौरा किया है नीतीश कुमार ने? बिहार के शेल्टर होम्स की आज क्या हालत है? कितने ऑफिशियल्स को सैक किया गया? मुजफ्फरपुर की कहानी के बाद आप मुझे बताएं आज क्या प्रिवेंशन मेजर लिया आपने? कुछ नहीं किया, दे दिया वो सीबीआई को भी है।
आपको ये भी कितने लोगों को सस्पेंड किया? 110 शेल्टर होम के डिपार्टमेंट के लोग गए, कितने लोग उसमें सस्पेंड हुए? औचक निरीक्षण हुआ, जो कमियां पाई गई उस त्रुटियों को दूर करने की कोशिश की जा रही है। जो लोग गलती किए सजा मिली कि नहीं मिली? 22 से 24, 25, 30 जो अफसर सस्पेंड हुए। मैं तारीफ नहीं कर रहा हूं, लेकिन सरकार के इंटेंशन जो है वो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर को मेंटेन करना है, वो करेगी। नीतीश कुमार जी की यही पहचान रही है। मैं बार बार कह रहा हूं, हाँ ये घटनाएं घटी है, दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। अगर ये घटना नहीं घटी होती तो आप मुझे उंगली नहीं उठाती, ये सवाल नहीं पूछती।
Mr. Javed Ansari wanted to come in at one point. Mr. Ansari,
नहीं होनी चाहिए।
Do you think enough is being done on ground to prevent crime?
Yes, Tanvi, first, I'm a bit amazed by this logic being given that yes, we are grading Jungle Raj now. One of the speakers, I don't know, I can't remember which gentleman, he said कि इतना बुरा नहीं है जंगल राज जितना उन जमाने में था। Jungle Raj is Jungle Raj. Obviously, Nitish Kumar, by his own standards, is not able to do enough or is not doing enough for whatever reasons that these things are happening. And Mr. Abbas says that nobody can prevent. Yes, if the first culprit is made an example of. If people are held accountable, whether it's in Muzaffarnagar or Muzaffarpur or wherever, if you hold the guilty to account, make an example of them, it will act as a deterrent. The next person will think 10 times before committing a crime. It's because you have this kid glove policy that people are emboldened. They believe they can commit any crime and get away. If you hold them accountable, make an example of people, withdraw your patronage from such people, whether they are from your party or from your allies, you see it will make a dramatic change to the law and order situation in Bihar.
Let me go across to some of our viewers and get their view as well. Ashok Sharma is on the phone line from New Delhi. Go ahead, please. Good evening.
पानवी बेटा, मेरी उम्र 75 साल है और मैं इन सारे दोस्तों को सुन रहा हूँ। इन सब से एक राय जानना चाहता हूँ कि अगर किसी छोटी बच्ची का, जिसकी उम्र 15 महीने है, 3 साल है, 5 साल है, अगर उसका रेप होता है, इनकी राय जानना चाहता हूँ। अगर उस लड़की का मेडिकल एग्जामिनेशन करा के एक डीजीपी, एक चीफ सेक्रेटरी, एक हाई कोर्ट का जज, अगर वो तीनों 72 घंटे के अंदर अंदर उस कल्प्रिट को सड़क के चौराहे पे कम से कम AK-47 से 15 गोलियां दाग के और उसकी लाश को अगर सेंटर में लटका दें, तो इस देश में ये क्राइम तभी कम होगा बेटा। वरना इन लोगों की बातें सुनते रहो। इनसे पूछिए क्या इस बात के ऊपर ये आमादा है, क्या इसके ऊपर एग्री है? ये नहीं करेंगे। ये सभी लोग वोट बैंक के लिए यहाँ बहस कर रहे हैं और कुछ नहीं कर रहे। दिस इज माई सिंसियर एडवाइस। अब मैं रोता हूँ कि जाने का टाइम है मेरा, लेकिन बड़े हैवी हार्ट से मैं इस देश की हालात देख के मन रोता है। लेकिन मैं चाहता हूँ कि अगर ये लोग, ये कंट्री, ये राजनाथ सिंह, ये हमारा मोदी साहब।
अशोक शर्मा, आई अप्रिशिएट योर सेंटिमेंट। मैं समझती हूँ आपका का जो ये थॉट है और सेंटिमेंट है वो कहाँ से आ रहा है, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली, एक्चुअली फॉर्चुनेटली, देयर इज अ रूल ऑफ लॉ दैट मस्ट बी फॉलोड, अ ड्यू प्रोसीजर and a judicial procedure. There are punishments that are laid out for the seriousness of the crime, and that must be followed. Now, in the case like you mentioned, if a minor has been brutally raped or gang raped, then the court may deem fit to even give death penalty. But that's the only way I think it should work. अगर हम ये उनको सड़क पे खड़े होकर उनको गोलियां मारना शुरू कर दें, then I don't think that will be a good solution or a sign of any evolved society. But I understand your sentiment. Very quickly going across to another caller. Ramesh is on the phone line. Good evening, Ramesh. Go ahead, please. क्या बोलना चाहेंगे आप?
Yeah, good evening. I just want to say this, that it was Jungle Raj 15 years back, and now it's become again the Jungle Raj, but it's in the BJP and JDU government is forming again the Jungle Raj. And these politicians they are not even a shameful for even a single thing. They can't do anything. And I want Mr. Nitish Kumar to go and resign. And if you want, he can be in the government. But please be alone. Do not go with BJP. Do not go with RJD. Form a government, single-handedly run it, and do it when you are doing in the first round of your government. Like that only you can run Bihar. Otherwise, please go and submit your resignation to your Rajyapal. That's it. You can't do anything now.
Thank you, Ramesh, for calling in. I think a lot of supporters of Nitish Kumar are feeling let down in that sense. And the way he has changed sides, first joining hands with RJD, then shifting sides and joining hands with the BJP. And I think that's what was reflected in what Mr. Ramesh was also saying. But let's get back to what can be done now. How difficult is this task? And I want our police expert, our former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, to tell us, Mr. Banerjee, the kind of crime, the kind of gangsters and criminals who roam around on the streets of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, how tough is the job, and is our police equipped to tackle that?
You see, the job is extremely tough. Tough in Uttar Pradesh, definitely, and very tough, I think, in Bihar. However, this is basically a matter of systemic failure and a failure, or rather, erosion of the criminal justice system. There is a gentleman who's an advocate of the High Court on the panel. He will very well respond to this also, probably, that the criminal justice system consists of 4 things: the police, the prosecution, the judiciary, and the general public. There has to be some kind of a system about all this. If one stops working or does not work, it's going to be terrible. Now, let me tell you, in the Indian judicial system or Indian criminological system, what happens is that when a matter goes up to trial, it can take ages, absolutely ages for it to finish, to come to fruition. I'll quote a case. There was a Tandoor murder case, if you remember, in Delhi.
Yes, yes.
The trial of that murder took 9 years, more than 300 hearings. Now, if this kind of a thing happens and there is no fast tracking of criminal offences, no immediate punishments available as fast as is possible, the message is not going to go across to people who are empowered or who believe that they are empowered, that they can be controlled. Number two, the top brass of both of these states, particularly Bihar, have to sit down and think what is going wrong and come out with a plan about how to go about it. I believe in Bihar, Mr. Nitish Kumar has employed ex-army men on a basis of 10,000 rupees per month. Now, that is a stopgap arrangement. Right. You have to plan for either expansion of the force or doing something else. You have to, and then the society has to help you. So, putting all these things together, it is, you have to revive the system. You have to be able to do something with the criminal justice system. Maybe you utilize the Justice Malimat Commission report, and then subsequently you will have to go after this, because the basic, the Police Act lays down very clearly. The police has only two things to do: prevention and detection of crime. So prevent it first, and then if it happens, then detect it.
Prevention and detection of crime, Mr. Abbas. Can you tell us what is Nitish Kumar's plan when it comes to police reforms, when it comes to enabling the police, when it comes to creating a structure where law and order can be implemented? कैसे करेंगे? पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स का क्या प्लान है? अब्बास, मिस्टर अब्बास जी, क्रिमिनल्स तो AK-47 लेके घूम रहे हैं. आप पुलिस को कैसे एम्पावर करेंगे? क्या प्लान है नीतीश कुमार का?
देखिए, क्रिमिनल जो वाकई जो AK-47 ले घूम रहे हैं तो पकड़े भी जा रहे हैं, और ये बिहार नहीं, हर जगह भी ऐसी घटनाएं घटी हैं. मैं मानता हूं कि AK-47 के जो ऐसे की गोलियों से एक्स मेयर को भुना गया, ये उससे जोड़ा जा रहा है. लेकिन आप उठा के देखिए, जो AK-47 आपको मुंगेर में मिला, तो मैं समझता हूं कि पुलिस के त्वरित एक्शन और पुलिस की छानबीन की वजह से वो पकड़े भी गए. मुझे जो और कहाँ से आया इसकी भी जांच चल रही है. मेरे पटना IGC की बात बैठ के पटना में हो रही थी, उस पर एक्शन ले रहे हैं. और मुझे यकीन है कि जहाँ से ये स्मगलिंग किया कि बिहार के मुंगेर में लाया गया, उस पर भी पुलिस छानबीन करी और वो वहाँ तक पहुँचने की कोशिश कीजिए, और जो लोग इसमें मतलब इन्वॉल्व हैं वो लोग पकड़े जाएंगे. बिहार मुंगेर जो है हमेशा सेंसिटिव रहा है, इसमें दो राय नहीं है. मुंबई हमेशा मुंगेर सेंसिटिव रहा है, 2-3 मामले थे, लेकिन वहाँ को जून जुलाई के जरिए
more of a symbolic comment that I made, that criminals there are roaming around with AK-47s. What about the police? What have you done to reform the police unit? पुलिस यूनिट को आपने कैसे रिफॉर्म किया है? क्या प्लान है? कैसे वो आगे जाके क्रिमिनल्स को पकड़ेंगे? I'm running out of time, so I have to thank
AK-47 लेके
I'm running out of time, so I have to thank all my panelists. But here is one simple statistic, viewers, that will also help you really understand what's going on in Bihar. And this is the top 10 criminal netas of Bihar. If you look at that table of the top 10, there are 5 who are from the JDU. Right on top of the list is Dadan Yadav of the JDU with 28 criminal cases against him. On third number, rank number 3 is Narendra Kumar Singh, alias Bogo Singh, who's also with the JDU with 15 cases. In the top 10, if the ruling party has 5 criminal netas, then one only wonders what their priority is. And if I add 2 more who are of their allies, then you can see where the statistics stand. So if Mr. Sushasan Babu Nitish Kumar is really interested in fighting crime and restoring law and order and not giving us Jungle Raj Part 2, then perhaps he needs to start the cleanup with his own team members. If you have criminal netas, not much can be expected when it comes to fighting crime on ground. Case after case, is coming out of kidnapping, of ransom, girls who dare to speak up against guys who were trying to sexually harass them, who were roaming around their school writing perverted messages on the walls of the schools. When those girls spoke up, they were thrashed. These boys came inside the school, thrashed the teachers, thrashed the girls. How dare you challenge us or stop us? A little girl, a young girl who chose her own partner was then caught, and the panchayat of that village ordered that she be beaten up. Muzaffarpur shelter home horror investigation continues. We're given to understand they found skeletons buried in a cremation ground. How can all of this happen with the state not really knowing? That's the question we're asking. What's your plan, Mr. Nitish Kumar? Soon you'll be busy with the general elections that are coming up. But don't forget that the voter will not forget if you do not deliver on what you promised. Thank you so much for joining us.